An update on my astrals. Nothing too new. I'm still troubled by that last one I posted. It was just so different. The one, with, I said I felt energy like cord spinning on my hands, palm of my hands and my feet. And just seeing that guy on my cell phone saying there's something on my teeth, please get it off. And I looked closer and he was just gnashing his teeth. Like it says in the Bible, in hell it'll be weeping and gnashing of the teeth. And how those girls were on the cell phone saying, I've been stuck in here so long. They both said that. They both said they've been here so long. And just that TV and how um, the TV and the other phone thing where they were preaching how God is false, and there's thousands of people cheering, and it just made me sick to my stomach. And ugh, and I don't know, I'm still a little troubled by that. That was an interesting one. I almost went into another one like that. I went to where I felt the cord spinning in my hands. I was really relaxed on my bed. I started meditating. I was probably meditating for an hour. I started feeling the cord spinning in the palm of my hands. This was, I don't know how many, this was like a week after, I think. No, I don't know, something like that. Anyways, and I was about to go down a very big dark tunnel, and I could see black and green, and it wasn't like a green I've seen on Earth, and it was, I don't know if this makes any sense, it was a shade of green that did not make you feel good. Like like a scary shade of green, I guess. And then I kept getting distracted that, oh, I gotta go to this city to do that, I gotta go run that errand, I gotta go do this, and so I ended up not doing it. But the last video I posted, um, the day after that and the day after, I had two astral experiences, and it wasn't really anything interesting. Just when I came out, it was like right away. Uh, you know, uh, I'm in my room. I go up through the ceiling. It's nothing but blackness, which I call the void. And I felt a huge hand like grab me by the top of my hair and pull me, like if you like grabbed a little kid by the head and yanked them up or something. That's what it felt like. And then I'm like hitting it, and then it let go. And it was trying to show me something in a box, and it was so dark and I couldn't see. I just pushed out of the way. I went back in my room, and so many demons mimicking themselves as people that I've seen or know. And I saw that one demon that I thought I would never see again since I moved into this house. But I saw him again in that astral experience that I video I posted just below my most recent one. And I was just so fed up that I went back in my body twice. The I went back in my body those two experiences, the day after and the day after the most recent one I had that I posted. The most recent one I had was um just the other day, and it wasn't that much either. It was just I came out of my body, and I was really dark in my room, and and it was really dark in my room. And so I started flying super fast, and I knew there was like demons around, and I just wanted to get out before I could just wanted to get away from them. And I know I was like flying super fast down. I kept, I was going so fast, I went like out the door through the other apartments, and I kept going back and forth and outside was dark, but it looked way darker than it should have been. Like I could barely see. I remember I was passing through the hallway super fast, and I seen that there was a demon. You could kind of just see, you couldn't really see it. And I've seen this before. I tried to explain it. It just seemed like an energy field. And before, like, I could even stop myself because I was going through so fast, I just passed right through it. Like we passed through each other, and I felt it, and it was like, ugh, like it tickled my whole spine. And it's almost like if you hit your funny bone, and yeah, it hurts, but then that like feeling, it was like that throughout my whole astral body. And I was just going super fast everywhere. And it was just too dark. So I just felt frustrated, like I was getting nowhere, and I went back in my body. It's really annoying when I come out my body and it's like right away it seems like a picnic meeting for freaking demons or whatever. Yeah, I know I'm in their realm. It's not always like that, but sometimes. I don't like making these videos when my roommate's awake. Anyways, um, somebody said something funny to me. What'd he say? If you ever think of astral projecting or trying to come to me and astral project, Jesus will have my back or whatever. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm sure he would, of course, but when I astral project, you are the last person on earth I would like think of going to. And let's get to that. I've tried going to see people before like that, but like the astral realm is complex. When I first got into it, or before I got into it, I just thought it was like, oh, if I want to go to this place, I could go like that, or like that, or like that. If I want to go to Africa, I could go like that. No, 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 no. I remember, like, in the first 6 months or year I was doing this, um, I was trying to go to a friend's house, and I didn't know where he lived at the time, but I'm in my room and I'm thinking really hard of just like, getting there. And all of a sudden I end up in the middle of my street, and, I'm looking around at the apartments and I'm like thinking, I don't even know where he lives. And I go back in my body. And I mean, there was a time I came out of my body and my friend was in my room. Well, where was I at? Okay. There was a time. Okay, where was I again? There was a time I astral projected, and my friend was in my room, and I remember I was over him, and I was trying to get his attention. I was like clawing at him really hard, as hard as I could. So when I came back in my body, he right away he was like, "You know what was weird?" And I have this on recording with my friend, and he used to call bullshit. Oh God, I repent for cussing. On everything, like my OBEs and whatever. And Yeah, that video was on my other channel where he really felt a light claw or something at his face. And I'm thinking of the times when I did try to go to somebody. I never made it there. It was always too difficult. I would get out the house, I'd go down the street, I look, I, I see that the end of the street is changing, or I turn the corner and it's totally changed into something else, or I come out of the house and it's nothing but blackness, which is most of the time the void, which people call it. I remember I believe I was trying to go to one of my really good friends, I don't know, just to give him a hug or something. And I ended up in his old house, in his old room, and I was seeing all of his old belongings that I kind of would forget that what he had around on the floor or posters on the wall at that time, but I was like seeing it all, and I just picked up I touched one of his hoodies, and I started crying, and I felt really sad. I ended up back in my body. Um, there's times I went and seen people that were around the house, like in the other room, and I would go see what they were doing, jump back in my body, very like go run in the kitchen and see exactly what they were doing, like my siblings and stuff. But when it would come to going to someone else's house, I could never make it. And I never tried to go to somebody's house out of my body with the intent to hurt them. Never. The only things I have attacked in the astrals were demons that were attacking me. And um, there'd be some times lately not lately, but uh, where I would just attack them first, like the last few years, because I remember how they would just massacres of them would just attack me, and I would just like remember that and get angry and start a fight first, and not underestimate what these demons could do. Astral projection's really serious, and I'm just telling you my experiences. These are just recordings of my experiences. But you know what? They have nothing on Jesus. And if you ever get attacked, just say Jesus' name once or over and over, and they will get mad and scurry away in fear. I know so many times when I'd like try to call on him, they would like cover my mouth or try to shove their fingers in my mouth. That's another thing. The very last one I had, where I said I was darting all over the place, right when I came out, I could feel like they were putting my fingers in some kind of like finger lock thing, and it was annoying. I'm like, it's like they kept wanting to lock my fingers in like that or something, and I kept trying to get it off, and the whole time I was flying around, I could not get it off. I don't think. And if you're an astral projector and you're not lucid dreaming, you're eventually gonna ask yourself the same question as I did myself, and what other people has asked me. What is the point of astral projection? I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, Dang, it's 15 minutes. I think I need to make this shorter. I've been like really kind of weak on my prayer life lately. Like, I need like that a boost from God. So, if anyone wants to pray for me, please. I mean, I do pray every day, but it'll be short. And anytime I get, shooken in the middle of the night to pray for somebody, I'll start praying for them. But, I mean, it's like, when you just, like, oh, God, I want to pray, I just don't even want to talk. Can you just read my heart? It's like that lately.